Hello, good people. How are you today? It's Monday the 20th. Hello, 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 hello. I am so glad to see all of you today. And as you can see, I am in my kitchen. You remember last time I talked to y'all, I told y'all that life happens? Well, guess what? Life is happening, and I got to be out of here by 5 o'clock. And I promised you guys that I was going to be consistent and make sure that I'm coming and talking to y'all on a regular basis and sharing with y'all what's going on. And so in order for me to do that, I got to get this done because my family need to eat. And I got to be ready to get out of here at 5 o'clock. And it is already 3:49. And so this is life. So y'all going to be with me while life happens. And so I'm still going to do what I said. We're going to talk about getting out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone. And for those of you who have never been on seen one of my broadcasts, my name is Carla P. Yarbrough, and I am a strategic planner. And what I do is I help people do that thing that they're supposed to be doing, walking out their purpose and doing what God called them to do. Okay, so that's what I do. But right now, one of the things I'm called to do is cook. So y'all gonna be with me as I'm cooking, and we're gonna talk about this thing called getting out your comfort zone. Getting out your comfort zone. So and I know if you've been, if you've been alive more than 10 years, you have heard that the old saying, two old sayings. One of them is that if you do the same thing and you expect different results, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing all the time, expecting different results is the definition of insanity. And also, and the other saying is if you doing the same things all the time, you're gonna get the same results. Okay, so how does that relate to getting out of your comfort zone? Well, it's just that if we're in our, one thing that I just really came to realize is that being in your comfort zone or getting out of your comfort zone can actually be very, very scary. But do you know what? Change being scary is one thing, but do you know comfort can kill your dream? Staying in a comfortable place can actually kill your dream. All right, so just know that staying in your comfort zone can kill your dream because you're too afraid to move. You're too afraid to do that different thing that you're supposed to be doing that's going to get you where you're supposed to go. One thing is really, I tell people this and they really don't believe me. I don't know why, but I do know why, because y'all see me talking here all the time. And also, I am a speaker, and they'll see me on stage talking to large groups of people, but what they don't believe, and so they don't understand that and one thing I tell people is I am very introverted. I am an introverted person. And so for me, one of the things that's very scary is that takes me out of my comfort zone is having to talk to people that I don't know. Now, introverted does not necessarily mean that you are, that you don't talk to anybody. Introverted, it just means that you may not like for me, it just means that I don't like being around people all the time. That's what it means. It just really means that I just don't like being around a lot of people I don't know in groups. Now, I love being on stage and talking and sharing information. I love doing lives like this and sharing information and giving people what they want, and helping them, do that thing that they're called to do. However, when it comes to me being in like a party, that ain't your girl. I might talk to you, and I do talk. I'm very friendly, as you can see. But when it comes to me being like in a party or around other people, I'm kind of introverted because I don't talk a lot when I'm in large crowds, unless I really know you. But for me to be in business, I had to come out of that. I had to come out of that. I have to regularly press myself to, hey, Mr. Lisa, to come out of my comfort zone on a regular basis. I've shared this story with you before. I remember not too long ago, I had to go to an event. It was a networking event. I was supposed to be meeting some new people, for business or whatever. And when I got there, I was the only, do you hear me what I say? Only Black person in the room. And I was only one of 3 women. And it was like a room full of about 80 people. And I was one of 3 women and the only Black person there. And then everybody there was actually about 65 and above. And I'm not that old, I'm about to be 50, but you in a room full of 60 plus old white men and 2 other old white women, you just kind of like, really? What's really going on? And I was like, Lord, is this really what we're doing today? And he said, you have to get out there, Carla. You got to go talk to some people. You got to go share your name, because nobody in the room knew who I was, and they all knew each other. So they really wasn't checking for me. So in order for me to, excuse me, I dropped the pepper. In order for me to get done with what I needed to get done, or meet the people so I could have the success that I wanted, I had to get out there and talk to people. And that was extremely hard. And when I say that was extremely hard, I was tripping. I was just like, Lord, really, this is what we're doing today? I really do not understand. But he showed me grace, and I was able to get out and talk to people, even though my heart was racing, my blood pressure was probably up, and I was stuttering. And you know, you got to go interrupt people when you're networking. You might have to go break into a conversation, right? Well, of 2 people that know each other, you don't know either. So you might have to go over and say, hello, how you doing? And break into a conversation that seems very, very rude. But in networking events and when you're networking, it's not considered rude. But it was really hard for me. Getting out of my comfort zone is very, and talking to people that I don't know on a regular basis is kind of difficult. But guess what? If I don't do that, it's going to kill my dream of being able to help people on a larger scale, of being able to help people in business on a larger scale. And that's really what the Lord has called me to do, is to help people walk out their dream, walk out that business. What business do they have? Well, if I don't talk to them and I don't get out there and find business people, guess what? That really don't work. It really, really does not work. So I have to get out of my comfort zone. So what my question is for you today is, first of all, what did I do with that bow? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. My question for you today is, what is it that you need to do? What comfort zone position are you in that's causing you issue that you really need to break out of? What do you need to break out of? Are you introverted like myself? Are you so stuck on your friends and you trying so hard to keep it real that you're allowing your success to go by the wayside because you don't want to meet new people? You may not be introverted like me, but you don't want to get out there and meet new people. You're afraid to let go of that old crowd or go beyond a certain point. Are you afraid to fail? Are you afraid that somebody's going to laugh at you? Are you afraid that the family and friends that may have told you that you can't do it are going to be right? And so you rather stay comfortable and not take a chance than to, you know what, just say, you know, if I fail, I fail. But if I don't try, I haven't failed. If I don't try, I failed already. I can never succeed. You know, one thing is, you know, I hear a lot of times people, one thing that keeps people in their comfort zone is they get to talking about, what are people going to think about me? What are they going to think about me? You know, being introverted, another thing that's really difficult for me, and this is crazy because it shouldn't be difficult for me. This is crazy. I'm swinging a knife at you. That's bad. This is crazy. It should not be difficult for me to send email pitches. You know how you got to do that cold email pitch and introduce yourself through email, electronic mail, and you just scared to, and sometimes I'm really scared to do that. Now, I don't understand why I'm so scared to do that, because the fact is that they can't see me. These people cannot see me. So that should not be scary for me. However, it actually is. I had to send out some email pitches the other day, and I'm sitting there with my list and all my information, and it took me forever to click send on the first pitch. Forever. Because I was like, they don't know me, and what are they going to say when they get this email? What if they don't respond? Now, I teach people how to do all the things that I'm doing, right? But that I tell you this because I want you to understand that just because that I'm a professional and this is what I do for a living does not necessarily mean that I don't have to talk to myself and press myself out of my comfort zone. And I do every single day. Every single day. To be real talk, doing this video right now is pressing me outside of my comfort zone. Literally. It's pressing me outside of my comfort zone because I'm sitting here talking to you in my kitchen, cooking dinner for my family, trying to get this in a crock pot, into 2 crock pots actually, giving you information. But the thing is, so my thing is, people, I'm like, okay, if I'm in my kitchen and I'm doing this, what they gonna think about me, what they gonna say? But the fact is, I don't want to lie. I needed to make sure I got this information out to you. I said I was gonna be consistent, giving you business information and things that are gonna be helpful for you. So guess what? I had to come out of my comfort zone. I have to do this anyway, right? And just like that, just like I'm doing it anyway, you have to do it anyway. The Lord did not call you. He did not call you to that thing, to that business. He did not call you to that purpose for you to sit back and say, I can't do it. No, you can't do it apart from him. You know, I think about David. If we think about Bible characters, you know, I think about David. It had to be, you know, he was confident. Well, it seems like he was confident going to kill Goliath, correct? But we don't know that. We know he was confident in the Lord. He wasn't confident in himself. He said the Lord, when he went to kill Goliath, he told Goliath that the Lord is going to deliver you into my hand. And just like the Lord delivered Goliath into his hand, your business very well might be your Goliath. Your business very well might be your Goliath. Guess what? The Lord will deliver it into your hand, but you got to go out there and you got to fight. Just like David had to get out there and he had to fight. You have to fight. Hold on. You have to get out there. I'm back. You guys have to get out there and you have to fight just like Goliath. Just like David had to get out there and fight Goliath. He couldn't stand back because Goliath was about to eat the Israelites' lunch. That's exactly what he was going to do. And the rest of the Israelites was out there scared about, the army was out there about to let him do it. He had to be confident. He had to get out of his comfort zone. He had to get out of his comfort zone and go do it anyway. Because how was he going to become the king that God had anointed him to be? God has anointed you to do some things. He has anointed you to do some things. He has anointed you for that business. And I don't care who's telling you that it's not going to work. I don't care if he gave it to you, guess what? God is obligated to make it work if he gave it to you, right? You didn't get it yourself. He gave it to you. So if he gave it to you, he's obligated to make that work. He obligated himself. He says, I will do. He tells you, I have begun a good work in you, and I'll see it to completion. So when he said that, he can't lie, right? So when he said it, he obligated himself, did he not? He already got your back. You have to get out of your comfort zone because your comfort zone is not God's comfort zone. And if he said he would do it, he got you. If he said he would do it, he's got you. I want you all to think about that thing, that place that you stuck in, not because you can't, but because you're afraid. Not necessarily because you're afraid, because you're comfortable. You're comfortable. You might be in a job that you're comfortable in. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur or a business person. There are some people that are just meant to look for that promotion. They're meant to go after that promotion. They need to put that application in. They're meant to go back to school and get some more stuff done. But you're too afraid of what your coworkers are going to think if you become their manager. Have you ever heard that before? I won't go after that because what they going to say if I become their manager? They're not going to really respect me because I was one of them. I've heard that before on multiple occasions. So what? If God called you to get in that company and help run that company, guess what? So what? You comfortable with your friends and going to lunch with the same people all the time. Ooh, Lord, burn myself up. Excuse me. You're comfortable. You become comfortable with that thing. God didn't call you to be comfortable. He didn't call you to be comfortable. That's not what he called you there for. He gave you something to do. He gave you something to do, and you are obligated to do it. What if you are in a marriage and you have a spouse that's struggling with that thing that God called you to do? There's a lot of people that are in a position where they have a spouse that's struggling with them doing that thing that God called them to do. Because it takes away a certain amount of security from the family. You have to give that over to God. I'm not telling you to go out here against your spouse. That's crazy. Don't do that. God can't bless that. But what you do is you give that over to God and allow him to work with that spouse. And you work on that business or that endeavor as much as you possibly can. That doesn't mean that you don't do anything, but you do what you can. Come out of your comfort zone. You got to show them that, guess what? This is God. I know God told me to do this. But if you're not working, you're not doing nothing. If you're not working, you're not moving towards that thing, then for the spouse, they're sitting there looking at you like, you said the Lord told you to do this, and look, nothing's working so far because then you're not doing nothing if you won't come out of your comfort zone. My admonishment for you today, here's what I'm pleading with you to do today. I'm pleading with you to get out of that comfort zone. Stop making excuses. Don't be comfortable. Remember, comfort, where coming out of your comfort zone can be scary. Change can be scary, but staying comfortable will definitely kill your dream. It will kill your dream just as sure as I'm standing here shaking this barbecue sauce in here and just got it on my sweater. Lord help me, I gotta go change. Anyway, but you have to, if you have to, just as sure as I'm standing here, staying comfortable will kill your dream. It will definitely kill your dream. Because that's a fear of the unknown. And you know what? I was listening to somebody, I forget who it was, but this wasn't me that said this. But they made the statement, they said fear is, all fear is faith for something that hasn't happened yet, for the bad thing that hasn't happened yet. Belief in God is faith for the thing that God said would happen. But fear is just faith is faith in something that hasn't happened yet. Hold on. I'm back. That God said what that God didn't even tell you was going to happen. But Satan is always going to try to give you faith for the negative. Satan is always going to try to bring faith for the negative. Don't get caught up in what Satan is trying to do. Faith for the negative, that's all fear is. Faith for the negative. Do not get caught up in that. When you are staying in your comfort zone and you got that faith for the negative, it will destroy your dream. It will destroy that thing that God called you to do because you won't come out of that. And I'm here to tell you and admonish you today to work at coming out of that. Don't stay there, okay? Get out of your comfort zone, even if it's difficult. And guess what? If you come out of your comfort zone, it's not comfortable. That's why it's coming out of your comfort zone. If you coming out of your comfort zone, it's not comfortable. It's not gonna feel good. Your flesh is gonna scream and holler like a 2-year-old who just got a sucker taken from them. Your flesh is gonna scream bloody murder. Coming out of your comfort zone is not gonna be about the right for your flesh. Your flesh is like, what are you doing? We are not supposed to be over here because this ain't safe. This is not fun. I am not comfortable. So already be prepared for that. See, I think a lot of times people think that when they come out of this comfort zone, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to come. It'll be exciting. It ain't going to be fun. It really would, most likely will not be fun to come out of your comfort zone. It's good for you. Growth is not always fun. It's good for you, but it's not always fun. I'm admonishing you to come out of that comfort zone and go through the growing pains that it takes to come out of that comfort zone so that you can have the success, the good success that God has for you. I want to see all of you have that good success. So when I come to you and I think, what's today? Today's Monday. Isn't that sad? It's Monday. I'm already forgot what day it is. Anyway, when I come to you on Thursday, and I'm gonna come talk to you on Thursday at about 3 o'clock, about the same time. I want to hear about something that you did to come out of your comfort zone. Something that you did to come out of your comfort zone and how it made you feel. You see, how did it make you feel? Yes, and I already know that it's going to be one of those things that's like, excuse me, that's going to be one of those things like, I was not comfortable. I was not happy. This didn't go right for me. I didn't like this. Da, da, da. So what? Keep pressing. Come out of your comfort zone. Remember, if you don't, coming out of your comfort zone, doing change can definitely be scary. Change is scary. But not coming out of your comfort zone will kill your dream. Not coming out of your comfort zone will kill your dream. Okay, so I done got barbecue. No, I didn't. Oh, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I ain't got to go change. But I am finished cooking finally. Thank you for hanging with me while I was cooking. I told you life happens. Last time we talked, I was telling you life happens. And last time I had to go clean up. Today I had to cook because I have some things to do. Thank you for hanging with me while I was cooking. My family will be fed. And I don't have to hear nobody's whining because I wasn't home. I left 2 crock pots going, so they shouldn't say. Now, if they come home with some fast food, because my teenagers are out in the street watching movies today. If they come home with some fast food, we're going to have a problem. Now, I'm going to come out of my comfort zone because I'm in here cooking, talking to y'all. But, I digress. Come back and focus. I will talk to y'all on Thursday. Come out your comfort zone. I want to hear about what you did to come out your comfort zone, all right? All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.